Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chandan Jha. Today in this video tutorial I will show some basic commands about DB2LUW that I use daily for basic administration tasks. If you are a new DB2LUW DBA or those who wants to hands-on on DB2LUW database, this video tutorial is just for you. So without any further delay, let's start with our commands for DB2LUW. First we need to log on to our DB2 instance. Let's start with DB2 level. This command will show you the version and fix pack of DB2. Here you will see this is the version and this is the fix pack. Okay, and you can also see the product where the DB2 product is installed. Moving on to the next command, if you want to start DB2, you will use DB2 start. Sometimes you get a mail or request from a client side that we are going to perform some activity. Just stop your database and start your database. For starting, we will use db2 start. I have initiated the db2 start command. Here you will see db2 start processing was successful. And if we want to stop it, we will use db2 stop. db2 stop processing was successful. Sometimes what happened here? After db2 stop, it got unsuccessful because of there is still some connections with application. What we'll do here? We will use db2 stop force command, and it will deactivate all the connections of databases and DB2 will be stopped. Moving on to the next command, if we want to see all the databases created here, we will use db2 list db or database. This will list all the created databases of db2. Here you will see there is a number of entries of database in directory is 2, test db2 and sample. Here you will also see the database directory path where it is created. Moving on to the next command. If we want to show what databases are active and online, we will use this command db2 list active databases. See, here no database is active and online. Let us see how to activate or make created database online for the applications. We have seen a command to list all the created databases. We will use db2 list db directory. It will show all the created databases in the db2. Let us make this database active and online. For that we will use db2 activate db test db2. Okay, actually we have stopped that database. Make a database manager up. We will use db2 start. Yeah, now we will activate this database db2 activate db test db2. This database is activated now. db2 list active databases. See, now we want to connect this database db2 connect to test db2. Here applications connected currently is 0. After issuing this command, you will able to see one connection with this database. If we want to disconnect with this database, you will use db2 connect reset, and after that issue db2 terminate. You will see there is no active connection. See, if we want to deactivate this database, you will use or issue a command db2 deactivate db test db2. Issue this command db2 list active database. You will see no database is active and online available for application. Now we will see how to forcefully disconnect all the application from the database. For that we will use db2 force application all. This will force each and every application that is connected with any databases. If you want to force a specific connection to a database, let us make a connection with a database. For that we first list out which is active database. db2 list active database. There is no active database. We have to make or activate db2 database online. db2 list db directory db2 db2 first we need to activate db2 activate db test db2. It will activate this database. Now we will connect this database. db2 connect to test db2. Now we are connected. We will see which database is active and online. db2 list active databases. If you want to see any applications connected with this database, we'll issue this command db2 list applications show detail. See, here these are the applications that are connected with database test db2. Now I will show you how to force an application for a specific PID. PID means application handle. Let us see, I want to force this application handle. So I will disconnect this application handle. db2 force application and mention that PID. Sorry, db2 force application and PID. Moving into the next command, how to connect to a database. For that we will see db2 list db directory db2 list active database. If you want to connect with this database, we will issue this command db2 connect to db test db2 connect to test db2. If we want to disconnect from this database, we will issue this command db2 connect reset and db2 terminate. Moving on to the next command, if you want to see database uptime, issue this command db2 pd hyphen. It will show you uptime for the database. See, actually I have just started, that's why it is showing 0 days 7 minutes 55 seconds. Moving on to the next command, if you want to list applications of a connected database, you need to issue this command db2 list applications. Okay, here we have no connection with the database, so we will connect with database. db2 list active database. db2 connect to test db2. Now we will issue db2 list applications. This will show who is connected to the database. If we want to show how many connections are there to the database, we will issue this command db2 list active list active databases grep connected. There's only one application is connected currently. Moving on to the next command. If we want to list all the table spaces of the db2 database, we will issue this command db2 list table spaces show detail. It will list out all the table spaces of that db2 database. Here you will see table space id, table space name, table space state, number of pages used and free, watermark, etc., and number of containers also. Here you are seeing that table space state mentioned is 0 into 000. This is the normal state of a table space. If anything is mentioned other than this one, there must be a some issue, and we have to figure out. Moving on to the next command. If we want to list out all the license of installed db2 product, we will use db2 licm-l. This will list out all the license of that db2 product. Here you are seeing that product name is db2 advanced enterprise server edition. I have installed trial version. This is the expiry date. Moving on to the next command, db2 get dvm cfg. This will show all the configuration parameters of database manager. If we want to see configuration parameter of our database, means test db2, in my case we will issue this command db2 get db-cfg for database name test db2. It will list out all the configuration parameter of test db2 database. See, here you will see where is our log path. We will see here HDR setup. You will see if this is configured for online backup or not. We have to check here. This is not configured. Moving on to the next command. If we want to create a new database, db2 create db2 test. So our new database is created. To see this, we will list database directory. Here you will see db2 test, which we have created. Let us connect this db2 test. Sorry, db2 connect to db2 test. db2 list active databases. Now moving on to the next command. If we want to drop that database which we have created, db2 list db directory, we have to drop this database. What will issue? db2 drop db2 test. Now this is deleted. It won't show here. db2 list db directory. See. Moving on to the next command, db2 list active database. If we want to take a full offline backup of this database, we will issue this command. But before taking a full offline backup, we have to make this database deactivated and make it offline. We will issue this command for forcing all application. db2 force applications for application all. This will force each and every connected applications connected to this database. See, here you will see one application was connected, no application is connected. Now we will deactivate this. db2 deactivate db test db2. db2 connect reset db2 terminate. Now you should deactivate command. This will deactivate that this database. Now you will see there is no active database, active and online database here. db2 list active database, db2 list active databases. No database returned by system monitor. Okay, now we will take an offline backup of this database. ls-la cd backup. We will use this path for our offline backup. To take offline backup, we will issue this command db2 backup database, database name test db2. To path we have to mention here. We have already copied it. This. Now issue this command. So backup is successful now, and the timestamp has been generated for this. Check this database backup file ls-la. You will see here to check this backup file is okay or not. db2 ck bkp means db2 check backup file hyphen h and backup file image. See, and you will issue also without this option. It will show that image verification complete success means this file backup file or image file is okay. Moving on to the next command, if we want to take this database online means without stopping database or application, db2 list active databases, initiate online backup command db2 backup database, database name is test db2 online to home db2 inst 1 backup and online backup. Execute this command. You will get an error because online backup is not allowed because the database is not recovered or backup pending condition is in effect. We need to check a database configuration parameter if this database is applicable for online backup or not. For that we will issue this command db2 get dbcfg for database name test db2. It will show all the configuration parameter, but we have to make this changes here. We have to define a path here. For that we will issue a command. First you have to make a directory mkdir log arc. Okay, cd log arc pwd. So this is our path db2 get dbcfg for test db2 grep log arc. We will define this path here. After configuring this path, we are able to make online backup of test db2 database. So for updating, we will issue this command db2 update dbcfg for test db db2 update this dbcfg for test db2 using parameter name was logarth myth1. Paste it here in single quote disk and copy this path. See, now the parameter is updated. To check this, we will issue db2 get dbcfg for this one. See here. Earlier it was not configured. Now this one is configured. So to configure this, we will issue this command db2 update dbcfg for test db2 using log arc myth1 and this. Now we will issue our online backup command db2 backup database test db2 online to home db2 inst1 backup. I have already created a path for online backup. Compress and I want to logs to be included here also. Okay, we are getting this error because we have to initiate a full backup first because we have recently changed the log arc myth parameter means configuration parameter of test db2. db2 backup database test db2 will initiate another offline backup. After this error will be gone. I will initiate online command. Now this will take online backup of our test db2. See, one question arises here that whenever we change any configuration parameter of database, we will get this kind of error. Online backup is not allowed because the database is not recoverable or a backup pending condition is in effect. So to resolve this issue, we have to take a full offline backup. Now check this image file is okay or not. For that, go to this path and check the image file using the command cd. First go to this path cd home db2 inst 1 backup online backup. See, this is a new image file which we have recently taken. To check this db2 ckbkp and type this image file. Yeah, it shows successful means our image file is okay. Moving to the next command. If we want to check where is db2 error log held, we will see it in db2 dialog. And where is db2 dialog? Check or issue this command db2 get dbm cfg grep diag path. It will show go to this path home db2 home db2 inst 1 sql live db2 dump list out. Here you will see db2 dialog. Let us open this file db2 dialog. See, any kind of event error severity warnings etc anything that event you will check here. Okay, moving on to the next command. If you want to list utilities, you will issue this command db2 list utilities show detail. db2 list utilities db2 list utilities show detail. Moving to the next command, we have already seen how to take backup of a database. Now we will see how to restore a backup image. for that database. To restore database, we need a backup image file. Let us create a backup image of our DB2 database. DB2 list active databases. Here is the active database. We will take a backup, online backup image of this database. DB2 backup database test DB2 online 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 test DB2 online 2, and the path where we'll keep our backup image, home db2 inst1 backup. I will keep my backup image file in home db2 inst1 backup. Compress include logs. Initiate this. Go to the path where our image file has been created, home db2 inst1 backup. We have created this one, 70643. We will restore this image file. To restore this image file, we will initiate restore database command, db2 restore database, database name test db2 from home db2 inst1 backup. Means this is kept in, this image is kept in this path. Backup taken at mention this timestamp. Means the image file we are going to restore for a database. Initiate this. What it is showing here, the specified name of the backup image to restore is the same as the same. Yes, because we have recently taken a backup, and I'm showing you to how to take a restore. So I will override this. Yes, this command will restore this image backup file for testdb2 database. It will take some time. So our restoration of backup image to database testdb2 has been successfully completed. Moving on to the next command, how to check processes in memory after a db2 stop. By issuing this command, ipc grep db2, it will show all the db2 processes which is already in memory. Stop the database, db2 stop, force db2 stop, and now initiate this command. You will see all the processes, most of the processes are now dumped or killed. Now start the database server, db2 start, and see the process. Again we will see the process. You will see all the processes are now coming up. Well friends, that's it in today's tutorial video. In this my video series of db2 tutorial, we will see all the needed and basic fundamentals of db2 theory as well as practical command based learning. If you guys have any questions, queries or concerns, you can leave your comments in below comment section, and I will do my best ASAP to get back to you. On top of that, I have created blog post for this video. Go and check out on www.imjhachandan.com or click on the links mentioned in the description section. Finally signing off, and guys, be sure to subscribe, like videos and hit the bell button so that you will never miss the amazing upcoming learning contents on my YouTube channel. Thank you.